Well, I hope you've had a great start to August. Welcome to August. We can put July behind us. It was so humid and hot, we'd probably like to, wouldn't we? Well, the almanac shows today so far, as of this report, the high only got up to 82 degrees, and that's due to the clouds and also the rain that kept us cooler earlier on this morning. We did manage to pick up over ½ inch of rain at the airport, and the low was down to 70 degrees. But more rain may be registered since we do have more showers and storms possible through at least midnight. Observed rainfall so far over the past 24 hours, some heavier amounts back over the Cumberland Plateau and also through part of the valley. So you get up to Oak Ridge, just north of there, almost 3 inches of rain. Ended up being less the more east you are and the more south you are, especially back toward the Smoky Mountains. Didn't get a lot in some of those places, but at least we got some pretty healthy amounts of rain. Forecast lows tonight down the low 70s. We'll be in the 60s elsewhere. And then as we go through the afternoon, we'll warm up to the middle 80s at best. So staying a little bit below our average because of all the cloud cover. We will get some peaks of sunshine though. It's not like it'll be overcast the entire day, but we are going to have clouds dominate. Monday, similar situation, and then we start to warm back up. We'll be eventually up to our average, if not slightly above, by the end of the week going into next weekend. There is a severe risk this evening and early tonight. The Storm Prediction Center out over Oklahoma, they have said that we are in an elevated risk for some of these storms to get severe as they develop back west and drive into East Tennessee ahead of that cold front. And it's mainly for the plateau and also some of the valley. You can see it bisecting the valley. And then it tends to be lower risk because the storms are going to be breaking up and weakening as they come in from that direction. Some of the southern storms could be a little stronger, though a little longer than the ones that are developing to the north of that line. Severe impacts, main reason, 60-mile-an-hour wind or greater that could cause some damage. There's also a low-level tornadic risk now, which is out over the plateau. Makes it just a little bit into the valley, but not much. And then there's a elevated 2 risk for flooding potential with some of these storms producing some very heavy downpours. So futurecast showing there is a front that's going to be trailing through the state from a low that's just off to our north. And as it drives our way, showers and storms busting out ahead of it, they're going to be stronger well south of us. You get into Alabama and Georgia, that's where they're going to be a little bit stronger and more potential for severity and heavy downpours. But for us, some of those could get a little feisty as they move in, but then you could see it weakening quite a bit and just scattered showers left over later on tonight. Now what's happening, this low is going to head north, front slowly. I mean, it's coming in very slow. It makes its way to the east. There's an upper level low that's going to come and kind of sit and spin. It gets cut off from some flow, so that means every afternoon we get showers and thunderstorms possible. They'll be scattered, but that's because that low pressure is just going to sit there, and the heating will help produce some of those since it is a mechanism to produce showers and storms. And it'll be in the forecast for a little while before it either ejects out of here or completely dissipates. The front comes through, but with very little fanfare. It's not like it's going to bring us much cooler temperatures or much drier atmosphere at all. Rainfall outlook, some of us could get some healthy amounts, 1 inch to 2 inches possible, maybe more with some stronger storms. This is just Sunday evening, but we do have a possibility of rain each day in the upcoming week. So Monday, 60% chance. It does kind of go downward because that low pressure starts to just wash out. And as we go into election day, probably the least chance of rain, and our temperatures get up to close to 90 degrees by the end of the week. Going into the weekend, our chance of rain starts to increase once again. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you back here again soon.